My name is Robert. I'm from ACTi. We are a Taiwanese company. We are doing IP camera and software solution. So yeah, let me make a little tour. So starting here, we have our new camera, 720p camera with a zoom module, 35 times. So what's special about this camera? It's all developed by ACTi. Yeah, it's this one. This is an engineering sample, and what's special about this camera, we are developed all by ourselves. So you have the zoom module developed by ACTi, you have ISP.
It's very hard to do the optics for the HD.
Yeah, it's really hard.
So it's HD optics for 35 times.
That's right. So we developed the zoom module, the ISP, and the rest, the compression, the chips, all is developed by ACTi. And maybe you know, if you use a really big megapixel cameras, 2 megapixel, 5 megapixel, it will get harder to use, to adjust the lens. Lens is expensive and hard to adjust. So if we use our own zoom module, it's really easy.
What's the expectable price of this camera?
It's not ready yet, the pricing, but in fourth quarter we will have it.
Okay.
I know the production price, I can't tell you, but I think we will have
available in the fourth quarter.
Yes.
Okay.
So we will have a very competitive price, and as you can see here, 35 zoom. It's a really great camera module.
What's next?
Okay. Next. Here you can see our whole line of cameras. It's a recent camera line, the A platform and the T platform. So every camera we have an A platform with 2 codecs, and the T platform with H264 and WDR and higher frame rates.
Okay.
So what's special about this camera, you can see there the ACM3701. It's a mini dome camera, and it's especially suitable for mobile application projects. So it's certified for train, buses, and a really good selling model. Here's one of our stations where you can see our own software solution. It's delivered with all our cameras, so if you buy a camera you get the software for free, up to 16 channels. Everything is free, so it's really suitable for small, medium projects with low budget. You can really use our software. If you have bigger projects, you can just upgrade it with a license.
Okay.
So you can see here, this is another station. You can see there it's a demo of our TCM5311. It's a CCD camera with megapixel resolution. So you can see here during nighttime a perfect picture because of the CCD.
So how you built your mobile solution? So how you record it? It's only camera, or you also use some kind of NVR?
Yeah, actually this camera is not a mobile solution. It's our box camera you can see there.
Okay.
And here it's just the engineer using our NVR software on board with a laptop and recording this situation.
I see.
So you can see the great night performance of our CCD.
But can you offer some mobile solution ready to use, for example, like a box NVR, which could be installed in the car?
Yeah, we don't have a mobile NVR, but we have partners who are producing this kind, and they're using ACTi chips, so you can just easily integrate cameras with systems, NVR systems.
Okay, what's next?
Here's another presentation video of the 5311. It's the day performance. So you can see really fluent picture, really good lighting performance. So here we have 2 models. One is a GNR, one is XNR. And this kind of products you can see you have here a really easy to use interface for the user. So this kind of standalone NVR you can attach up to 16 IP cameras. This model you can attach up to 64 channels. So we designed this standalone NVR with an embedded Linux system, so you don't have any problems with Windows updates or with an end user installing his games on the computer.
Understand correctly that it's doesn't support you cannot connect a monitor to here?
No, there's no local display.
It's just like a NAS?
Yes, right. So you can only access with a client PC, and it's just because of the safety for the users. They want to put the box somewhere in their project location, and nobody should
If I want to use the more channels, for example, can I install several pieces and control with one software?
Yes, it's no problem. You can.
How to play back, for example, one channel from here, one channel from here?
It's no problem. We have a CMS software, so this can.
It's free.
CMS software is not free, so we will charge by channel. But if you use this CMS software, you can just manage really large-scale projects with our IP cameras. You can see we are also a member of OnWIF, so in the fourth quarter we will also support OnWIF, so the customer has even wider range of selection between cameras and software.
This is a very important question about OnWIF. So, what I mean, first, why you choose it OnWIF?
Actually, OnWIF there are two groups, OnWIF and PSIA.
Yes, I know.
I think OnWIF right now is more active, so there are large manufacturers already supporting OnWIF or will support OnWIF. I think it's additional service for the customers because he has a wider selection. What our experience is, OnWIF is still a bit slower than the integrated cameras from every manufacturer, and it has more bandwidth load. So if a customer can choose between OnWIF and ACTi integration, I think ACTi integration is still a better way to go.
Okay. Next question is you sold the IP cameras.
Yes.
If later you will release on WIF, can the user upgrade old IP cameras to support on WIF and cameras they already bought?
Yes, they can. We will have a firmware upgrade. With this firmware upgrade, we will support OnWIF, so the customer can continue to use his old cameras.
Okay. Can you tell something more? Anything?
Yes, anything else. I just want to show you the highest megapixel camera of our booth. It's a 1080p camera with a 10x zoom. So this is a full HD camera, really supporting all the features full HD. It has also, like the other camera, a zoom module with autofocus, white balance, auto exposure. So you will have a very clear picture. You can see here. It's different from many other manufacturers that have high megapixel, but the quality seems to be quite
and about the full HD cameras, what do you think? How many percent of HD camera, I mean full HD camera, will be sold this year or next year?
Yes, I think
so it's growing.
I think within 2 or 3 years, full HD will be the standard. I think it's because the TV screens already have this standard. I think the IP camera manufacturers will use this standard too. But what's our
at this moment, which cameras ACTi sells more, SD or HD?
Right now it's HD. We just have a high resolution and high definition. Our cameras are high definition because they use all the features like auto exposure, autofocus, so you can see a really clear picture. We don't just look at the megapixel number. We want to use a full, complete range of features.
How about the trend of the video analytics? Do you have some cameras which have analytics on board?
Not yet. Right now we do it on the software part. We have a software analytics, all kind of license plate recognition or unattended objects. I think it will take some time until we just integrate the simple algorithm on the camera, because right now we put a lot of features like WDR, like high definition on the cameras, and this is our priority because the customer needs a good picture, and the rest we will integrate step by step.
Can you differ some countries? For example, some countries going faster with the moving to IP, some countries are not.
Yes, sure.
I know, for example, Great Britain is still 80% is analog video.
That's true. No, actually, I'm sales from Germany, and in Germany right now the market is moving very fast. So a lot of analog users, maybe still 70%, but they will continue to use analog. But more and more customers will use partly IP, partly analog. I think it's a good mixture. So, for example, we have video servers, so the customer can integrate his camera, his analog camera equipment with our video servers, and step by step the customer will just switch to IP. In other regions, for example, Northern Europe, they are already very IP centered, so nearly every project is already IP camera. But it's okay because we have solutions for all kinds of customers.